So here we go. A game of blacktop to 5. Have to win by 2 on Hall of Fame. And they have ball first. Alright. Not a good start as Dame just slashes down the lane and gets a layup on me.
Every home game's an occasion here in Orlando. Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Porter and Markkanen, the duo at forward.
Here we go.
White and Levine team up in the backcourt. And it's Carter in at the 5 spot. And for Orlando, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Fultz, and it's Isaac in at the small forward.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And last season for Markkanen didn't really go as planned. Greg, we know he suffered some injuries and had a hard time establishing his role.
Yeah, both the scoring and rebounding were down. And this happens sometimes with a new coach and a new system. But one thing's for sure, the talent is there. Markkanen is still very young and has a tremendous upside.
He goes up strong, but he is met with resistance. I think that surprised him a little bit.
At the top of the key, Gordon. Fournier into the lane. Vucevic with the bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
And they're able to recover. And it's White missing. Magic have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Fournier pass to Gordon. He gets it in there.
And the coaching staff wants Gordon to keep taking those. It's only going to help him get better.
Carter kicks to Markkanen. Levine wide open. Chicago with a new 14. Passes it to Markkanen from downtown. And it's Levine that time on the assist by Markkanen. Levine's got 5.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
In an active player, Gordon can be a handful to keep up with throughout the course of the game.
The Magic shooting their first free throws of the night right here.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
Well, Chicago's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Carter right side. Stolen by Gordon. Isaac with the ball. Now defended by Levine. The shot's good from Fournier.
I love watching Isaac find the open teammate. Has great floor awareness out there and just knows when one of his guys has a clean look.
And yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
And then Gordon with the dunk.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
Markkanen dishes to White. And the shot goes in.
This is what they like about Markkanen. He will make the next pass when the defense overplays him.
It's deflected. It's stolen by Carter, and that one drops.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Fournier passes to Gordon. Back to Fournier. Magic moving the ball around. Isaac finds Vucevic to the right side. From beyond the arc, Gordon. And the second chance effort by Gordon. 8 points for him.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
For the Magic, Ross comes in for Evan Fournier. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Markelle Fultz. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Wendell Carter. Young comes in for Lauri Markkanen. Satoransky's checked in for Zach LaVine. And Chris Dunn subbed in for Kobe White.
Oh, not a good look there, guys. No one near him, and he still clangs one off the rim.
Bulls trail by 7. It's Young on the wing. Out of bounds, Orlando takes possession. Orlando making some changes. Ahmed Bamba, he's checked in for Vucevic, and it's James Ennison for Isaac. And Chicago also making a switch. Hutchison's checked in. Now here is Augustine. To the middle. Gordon kicks to Bamba over Young. And he can't bank that one in. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. Cornett passes to Young. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
I love it. Beautiful job getting to the rim, making a play.
Ross finds Bamba. Shot by Ennis. Nobody around. Sinks the triple.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Dunn passes to Cornette. Over to the wing. Back to Young. And Satoransky wide open. He fires. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Gordon goes in. Ross with a wide open look. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Dunn passes to Hutchison. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
Ennis kicks to Bamba. Back to Ennis. Here's Hutchison. Can't hit that one.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And so it's Orlando in the driver's seat, up 8 points. And recently we chatted with Zach LaVine about the team, and he pointed out,
we should have energy and we should be outplaying the other team.
Greg trying to turn their youthful exuberance into a weapon.
I like that he's focused on increasing their level of activity because it's something within their control.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1/4 of action so far. And what do you guys think about the Magic here so far in this one?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Bulls. Harrison out there with Thomas Satoransky. Then there's Valentine. And it's Hutchinson in at the power forward. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. With the stoppage last season, the Bulls still became center stage after the release of the documentary The Last Dance, which covered their 6 titles with Michael Jordan in 8 seasons. There was record viewership, including most NBA players tuning in. Dynasties like those never lose their luster. Kevin?
Well said, D.A. Thanks.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
It's stolen. Pass to Hutchison. It's hauled in by the Magic. Bamba dishes to Gordon. Bamba kicks to Ennis. Wow, drew the cup. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Magic leading by 10. Isaac left side. Magic moving the ball around. Fournier passes to Fultz. They get it back. Vucevic off target at the rim. For Chicago, they've gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. And LaVine throws it down.
Kobe White keeping his head up, shows great vision, and delivers a great pass.
And really throughout his entire career, Otto Porter has been a solid shooter from distance. Great option to plant in the corner and really open up a defense.
Yes, Otto Porter shoots around 40% from his career, GA, beyond the arc. What I love about him, he has a quick release that he can get off without much room. Also, Porter keeps defenders honest with his ability to put the ball on the floor.
And Orlando making a change here. Augustine's checked in.
Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
And finished off by Fultz.
And how about the attitude of Fultz? When he's taking it inside, he's aiming to hurt somebody's feelings.
Outside, White. And Nikola Vucevic is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for Chicago. Young comes in for Wendell Carter. And it's done in for Kobe White. Pass to Augustine. There's the three. The shot, no good. So the Bulls will take it the other way. Here's Levine, and the jam by Levine.
There's always been a level of savvy to Porter's game. Beautiful pass.
Fultz finds Isaac. To the inside, and the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Bulls trail by 8. Here's Levine. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor. Orlando, they've gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Fultz, the pass to Vucevic. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Vucevic has got 6 points.
Certainly, Nikola can hit threes, but come on. He's a 7-footer with touch. Those inside shots, they work too.
Done shot's good.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Magic leading by 6. And Fournier kicks to Fultz. Augustine dishes to Vucevic. And even 3-on-3 break. Here's Young. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Up in his playmaking skills, when Levine notices an open teammate, he whips the pass over.
Right wing. Fournier passes to Vucevic. Augustine in the corner. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by Dunn. Bulls trail by 4. Coach is liking what he's seeing from his offense.
And guys, they've put the defense on the defensive.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Aaron Gordon is checking in for Jonathan Isaac. James Ennis comes in for Fournier. Ross is checked in for Fultz. And Michael Carter-Williams subbed in for Augustine. And Nikola Vucevic is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. 9 seconds left to play in the first half. Here's Levine, and they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Puts the body control on full display. Levine's good at adjusting to contact.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. It's the Magic. They lead.
Thanks, Nick. Are you guys executing the game plan?
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the
2K Sports Halftime Show.
It is a good. What a start it was for Aaron Gordon. He had 14 points, 6 rebounds. And that should.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. A fantastic game from Aaron Gordon in this one.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fultz is out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac into the small forward position. And that's the group for Steve Clifford as we begin the second half.
And when Gordon is hot, boy, he is fun to watch. And you can tell he's having fun as well.
Kick out to Levine. Knocked loose and stolen by Fournier. And here we go. Fast break. Fultz has got it. Isaac passes to Gordon. Here's Fultz. Puts up a 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Fultz has got 5.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Magic leading by 9.
And the deep ball has come alive the last few seasons for Zach LaVine. He set a Bulls record for made threes in a season last year.
And Greg, Zach LaVine continues to work and improve his shot, which has been fantastic. He not only trusts his shot at this point, but feels it's a strength now. He's more willing to look for jumpers and big possessions now.
Here's Gordon. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
LaVine finds Porter. On the wing, Porter. To stop the run. No good. Isaac with some nice deep.
They just don't have it right now. 0 for 4. Must have been one poor speech at halftime.
Vucevic, the pass to Fournier. He was all alone on that one. Fournier's got the lead up to 13 now for Orlando.
I like that approach, playing inside out, forcing the defense to scramble.
LaVine can't hit.
Oof, ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
The offensive rebound. The pass to Fultz. Orlando moving the ball around. To the paint. And stolen by White. And Porter, here we go. And finished off by Porter.
Because Porter can do damage as a standstill shooter, defenses often dare him to drive instead.
Gordon. Porter pulls it in.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
He is a scoring machine right now, but he needs more support from his teammates if they want to win this one.
So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Mohamed Bamba, he's checked in for Vucevic. Terrence Ross comes in for Gordon. Carter Williams, he's checked in for Evan Fournier. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Markelle Fultz. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Wendell Carter. Chandler Hutchison comes in for Markkanen. Satoransky's checked in for Porter. And Chris Dunn subbed in for Kobe White. Yep, it goes, and the Magic lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from LaVine. Isaac passes to Bamba. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Greg, how special was it for you that you had your number 50 retired at UNLV?
You know, that's something I can honestly say. As a kid, you dream about a lot of things. Winning, you know, playing at the highest levels. That's something I never really fathomed, is to have your jersey hanging up in an arena. That was a surreal moment, a really cool moment, and it was awesome to be able to share it with my family and friends.
And people probably don't know that you grew up in Las Vegas, so it was probably doubly special, wasn't it?
Exactly. Born and raised.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, good to hear from you. Now, Zach LaVine has become a star, but he knows there's still work to be done. He said, I'm stepping into a leadership role, asking more of myself and giving more each year. You've got to look at your faults. I have to continue to improve my defense. I want to help us make the playoffs. My next step as a player is winning. Guys, back to you.
Great attitude. David, thank you. Down low, here's Harrison. Tries again. Pass to Cornett. Thaddeus Young on the wing. Inside. Pass to Cornett. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And here's Valentine for 3. Orlando grabs the miss. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Bamba with it, now guarded by Valentine. The jump hook, that misses off the backboard. And here are the Bulls now. They're on a 9-1 run. Young finds Satoransky. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
It's a tight contest. Those type of plays can fire up your team and swing momentum.
Back to Ross. He dishes it to Ennis. Here's Carter Williams. They get it again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Yeah, and this is something Bamba does so well. Unbelievable recognition and timing to come up with offensive rebounds.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Magic lead by 5. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
At his position, traditionally, his job is to shoot the basketball. Give him credit for keeping his eyes up and just taking what the defense allows.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. So for Chicago right now, Young and Carter are the big men inside. Harrison out there with Satoransky, and it's Valentine in at the 3, the small forward. And so Orlando again turning it over. Fournier is checked in for the Magic. And a change for the Bulls. Kobe White, he's checked in for Satoransky. And so White will bring it up for the Bulls. It's a 3-point game. Back to Valentine. To the middle. Here's Carter. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Markelle Fultz.
This is what Carter's built to do. Attack on the interior and impose his will.
Lauri Markkanen's checked in for Chicago. Otto Porter Jr. comes in for Denzel Valentine. The Magic shooting a respectable 47% from the field in this one. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
And using every bit of that large frame for the exclamation point. Vucevic, a force around the rim.
Here's Harrison. And it's blocked by Gordon. Pass to Fultz. And here we go. Fast break. Fultz has got it.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
They get it back. Carter. Outside White. Back to Porter. Second chance shot. 2 free throws coming up. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Out to White. Outside, Levine. Shot clock at 6. Trying to get open is Carter. Up it goes, and the Magic lead is cut down to 4 on the bucket from Levine.
And we've seen this before. Zach with the ability to put up points in bunches.
Fournier pass to Fultz. Ross with the bounce pass. Here's Gordon. 9 feet out. Ross finds Vucevic. That one off the back iron and out.
And they get the rebound, but guys, that's been the issue throughout the game.
Levine can't hit. Magic leading by 4. And there's the pass to Fultz. Fournier dishes to Ross. Fournier against Markkanen. Gordon the pass to Vucevic. Here's Markkanen. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
You know, I'll tell you, Markkanen's not a guy you want to send to the line. Excellent foul shooting.
And the first one at the line is good. Jonathan Isaac, he's checked in for Terrence Ross. And Markkanen drops them both.
He is absolutely the guy you want at the line in that situation. It just shows you how much he loves these moments.
And the basket by Gordon.
Boy, they needed that one, and Gordon delivers. His productive habits really paying off there.
The open shot, Levine. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Gordon. Oh, that's blocked. Here's Levine, and then Levine with the jam.
I mean, both sides are really battling. Zach LaVine right in the middle of it, wanting to take charge.
Isaac passes to Gordon, and then Gordon with the dunk.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Here's Levine, banked in off the glass. Levine's got 24.
You see LaVine's filled out his frame, shakes off contact, and completes the play.
Isaac kicks to Fultz. Back to Fournier. Poked away. Porter with the steal. Here's Levine, and it's sent back by Isaac.
Oh, how about the read from the young fella? Isaac is dependable at anticipating when to go for the block.
Here's Fournier. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Lauri Markkanen.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. They're behind by 2. 1:02 left to play here in the 4th. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Aaron Gordon.
And he's just been crushing it from the field tonight, Kevin. Whether it's been on open looks or with the guy draped all over him, he just hadn't missed much. With his percentage in the sky-high range, they've had no choice but to make him their #1 option on every trip.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, during the timeout, I listened in on Jim Boylan's huddle. This is still a close game, and he told us, guys, we're not far away. We can still get this one. If we seize the moment, we can walk away with the win. Guys.
Pass to Fournier. To the paint. Here's Gordon. It's in!
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for 1.
What a shot from Wendell Carter Jr. You know he has to feel good sinking this one.
Yeah, big play on the front end to finish, despite getting hacked there, and big on the back end to hit the free throw.
Guys, they're not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And for a big man, Vucevic is pretty efficient at the line. Really has a complete game.
And so he drops them both. It's a 3-point game. Guys, a critical time for them in this ballgame.
You got to play mistake-free.
And Markkanen throws it down.
Not only can you count on Markkanen to give you points, he can do it when it matters most.
Fultz dishes to Gordon. Good!
Tremendous display of poise from Gordon. Refused to let the moment get too big.
Chicago calls timeout. They're down by 3. 17 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Guys, what do you think?
And it's do-or-die time. They need a bucket here to stay alive.
Also, interesting choice to be made right here. You need either a 3 or a quick 2 and a foul.
17 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. For 3, Levine off target from downtown. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
He's a quality player, Wendell Carter Jr. The future for him is very bright. And he works hard at his game.
So the first one drops, and that brings them within 2 here. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. Isaac passes to Gordon. Fournier with the ball. Fires for 3. And so the big win by Orlando in a tight game. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are
no jumpers this game. Mismatch. Bucket.
I usually pick points of weakness, like who do I want to attack, who do I want to score on, and I'm going to direct here to try to attack Lillard, set a screen from Kawhi, a little pop J. All right.
And I'm going to blow right by Dame. Down the lane, Magic Johnson. He's too big.
Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. GA.
Hey, Kevin.
He sure is. Thanks, David. Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. Markkanen and Carter are up front. Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. And it's White in at the 1. And for the Pacers, Oladipo is the 2 with Warren playing small forward. Sabonis and Turner up front. And it's Brogdon in at the point guard. And here we go. Fast break. Turner's got it. The shot by Brogdon wide open. He can't get that one. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball.
And one thing I like about Brogdon is his size. A huge 6'10" wingspan for a guard. Gives him an advantage in matchups. Lets him finish over smaller defenders as well.
Now here's Levine. 5 to shoot. Markkanen finds Levine. From deep three-point range. Offensive rebound. And so it's Sabonis who brings up the ball for Indiana. And finished off by Oladipo.
What a read from Domantas Sabonis. This guy's passing ability and vision is special.
And great with Brogdon and his size. It allows flexibility on defense as well.
Yeah, I mean, it makes switching on the pick and roll easier with him up top. There isn't a lot of flash to how Brogdon plays on the floor, but you can't deny how impactful he is in all facets.
And the foul on Wendell Carter. That's his first foul. Down low. And Warren with the basket on the assist by Sabonis.
Well, you like the effort of T.J. Warren, capitalizing when he's shooting in the painted area.
Pass to Levine. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Shoots from the line. Doesn't go for him. So Indiana will take it the other way.
Well, it can't get worse than this. 0 for 4 to start.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And with Victor Oladipo, the impact he has on the scoreboard is huge. But you can't discount how great he is as a defender.
Oh, there's no doubt, Greg. Think about it. The last time he played a full season, he was first-team All-NBA defense. This guy has great length on his arms. He can cause a lot of miscues with his ability to pressure. And he's strong enough to deal with wings as well. So there's a versatility there that you love.
Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Levine dishes to Porter. And that one, good.
They needed that. Just 1 for 5 to start this ball game.
The Pacers have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Brogdon outside. Fires the 3. And it's Chicago with the rebound. And finished off by Porter.
Well, with that long, lanky physique, Porter is a great transition athlete.
Pass to Brogdon. Fires from the line and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Brogdon's got his second basket of the night. Here's Levine. Right side, White. Bulls moving the ball around. Otto Porter again. Porter's got 6 points.
Well, you know that Porter believes he belongs in this league. His efficiency and shooting the ball with confidence in the paint, that's nice.
Again, Brogdon missing. Bulls trail by 4. And Levine, here we go. It's stolen by Oladipo. And a fast break now for the Pacers. Warren with the ball.
You can get a real sense that Victor Oladipo loves sharing the wealth. What a nice look.
Porter trying to free himself up. Can't connect from short range.
Not a single shot has gone down this period. It is the very definition of ice cold.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Chicago's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Carter finds Levine. That's in there. Carter with the assist.
And not a bad passing center. Carter Jr. with a solid find there that leads to a bucket.
Oladipo, the pass to Turner. It's Oladipo on the wing. The three. Gets the three-pointer to fall. 7 points in the game.
And that's good stuff from him. Nice touch.
Porter against Warren. Here's White. The rebound by Turner.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior.
Now here's Oladipo. Wendell Carter unable to get his last shot to go. That one falls.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
Thien passes to Carter.
And he's a crafty, kind of an old school big. Carter Jr. knows how to keep defenders off balance.
Bulls shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
And here's Holiday. Outside, Lamb. Off target from three-point range. No good on that one. So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. Indiana out in front. They lead by 12. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Indiana.
I think the biggest thing is just the relentlessness.
Hey, you know, Greg, I haven't ever heard anyone question his effort.
He came into the league as a raw athlete. Now he's a skilled assassin.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And quite a position here for the Pacers to be in. What do you guys think?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
And why wouldn't they? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Bulls. Thomas Satoransky is out there with Chris Dunn. And it's Young, and it's Cornette in at the 5, down low.
A tall, strong combo guard who can shoot it as well as pass it. Satoransky played around 30 minutes a game for the Bulls last season as he found a way to impress the team every chance they gave him.
Young passes to Satoransky. Here's Dunn. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Well, the scouting report for Satoransky is this. If he could increase his consistency, Greg, shooting the ball, his game could reach another level.
Yeah, I mean, throughout his career, the percentages have been all over the place. He's not really a volume three-point shooter. The key for Satoransky is good shot selection and just playing under control.
And the basket by Hutchison. Hutchinson's got 6 points.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Here's Satoransky. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Satoransky's got his first 2 points.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
And Lamb kicks to Holiday. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have. Staying aggressive and playing under control.
Now, Chris Dunn, a part of that Zach LaVine trade a few years ago. You know, GA, what's interesting about Dunn is he actually played a lot of small forward last season.
How about that? Drafted 5th overall back in 2016 as a point guard. He's only about 6'3", but very strong and has long arms and plays with great toughness. Just another example of how small ball is affecting every front court position.
TJ McConnell, he's checked in for the Pacers. And again, the turnover by the Pacers. And some changes here for the Pacers. Turner's checked in for Goga Bitadze. Sabonis comes in for Doug McDermott. And it's T.J. Warren in for Jeremy Lamb. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. I know you appreciate this, Greg. So much of defense now is closing out on the three-point shooting and then protecting the rim. Consequently, pull-up jump shooters are super valuable, and there are a lot of good ones in the NBA right now.
No doubt about it. And Kevin, you know, you think about a few guys. James Harden, I mean, he shoots that step-back three, but he's a guy that, because of his ability to utilize your inability to defend that three-pointer, Kyrie, Dame Lillard, those are some guys. Chris Paul still as good as anybody in that mid-range area. C.J. McCollum. These are guys that have really feasted and carved out a nice niche for themselves in the NBA because of that ability to take and make jump shots.
And I love that list. You're right on. The Pacers making a change here. Ogden's checked in.
And with those points, he's able to stop a 15-0 run by Chicago.
And the shot goes in. Markkanen's got the lead back up to 1 now for Chicago.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. Carter, he's checked in for Luke Cornett. To the inside. Shoots. Here's Sabonis. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Wendell Carter.
Well, to me, the size of Sabonis creates problems for the defense. You cannot be careless in how you guard this guy.
And Doris, last season, Domantas Sabonis turned a corner in terms of development. He became a key cog in this offense.
That's exactly right, Greg. Coach trusted him in more pick-and-roll situations. He allowed him to do more heavy lifting within the offense. And Sabonis has got great basketball IQ. He understands how to make reads, set solid screens. This is a guy who makes people around him better.
Levine's checked in for the Bulls. Chicago with the ball. They're on a 19-4 run. Passes it to Valentine. And there's the feed to Carter. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Markkanen passes to Harrison. And Brogdon with a clear path to the rack. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
And Brogdon, here we go. Warren, good.
Malcolm Brogdon has been rock solid since he won the Rookie of the Year award. This guy's capable as a scorer, and what a pretty pass there.
Levine inside the three-point line. Good work defensively by Turner. Pacers leading by 3. And that one's good, Brogdon. Brogdon's got 4 this quarter.
He's starting to heat up now. He's been much more efficient with the shot in this quarter than in the first.
Down low, Turner with the steal. And here's the fast break. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Markkanen. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock.
Now, Zach LaVine is a solid passer. This guy entered the league as a point guard, puts it on the money there.
Outside Warren. Unloads. And there's Sabonis. That's good on the assist by Warren. Sabonis has got his second basket of the night. Levine dishes to Valentine. Feeds to Carter. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
In the 7th pick of the 2018 draft, Carter Jr.'s potential is enticing. A bruising big man with a bright future ahead of him.
Carter hits them both. Stolen by Satoransky. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a... All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Victor Oladipo had it going on in the first quarter. He had 9 points, 2 steals. And
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Victor Oladipo in this game, he has been everywhere.
What a menace he was on defense through the first 2 quarters, just disrupting everything.
Well, it was about effort and anticipation. Hard to get into an offensive rhythm when you know this guy is lurking.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. On the court for Indiana, Brogdon and Oladipo, the backcourt duo. Sabonis and Turner up front, and it's Warren in at the 3. Levine passes to Markkanen. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Markkanen's got his second basket.
And Markkanen continuing to improve inside. I mean, utilizing his height, the D has a tough time matching up with somebody with his skill set.
Here's Levine, and the jam by Levine.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. The kick out to Sabonis. Nice D from Porter. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Bulls. They trail by 1.
Hey, well, you look at the development of Domantas Sabonis. Few thought he could be a franchise caliber player. We might need to reconsider that given his play last year.
It's tipped. Turner passes to Brogdon. And it's sent back by Carter.
How about the anticipation from Carter Jr.? Has a strong sense for when to go after that block shot.
Only 20% shooting in this quarter. They need to settle down and relax a little bit here.
And Sabonis putting up all-star numbers last season. Greg, you and I think he's just getting started.
Yeah, I mean, Sabonis only dominates a few areas of the game. Not a big defender, but he could be a 25 and 14 type down the line. He's still under 25 years old and has room to grow as a player.
The Pacers have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Oladipo, the pass to Sabonis.
You know what? There seems to me to be an infectious energy when we're talking about Domantas Sabonis. This is a big man with a great future in the NBA.
Greg, did you know when you were playing that you'd eventually want to call games, be in the broadcast table?
Kevin, no idea. I didn't have any clue, and quite honestly, didn't really think that there was a career that one could have in terms of broadcasting, you know, because cable was just kind of coming on as I was retiring. You didn't have your own network and the things that we take for granted now. So looking back on it, no, but boy, am I glad I did.
I am glad you did too. You probably don't remember this. Doc Rivers and I were doing a game. You came over to say hi to the two of us, went back out on the floor. Doc nudges me and said he'll be great in TV soon. We saw it then.
He's a good mind. The man knows what he's talking about.
Well, there is an athleticism and a vertical that you've got to contend with Victor Oladipo.
Dunn misses. Pacers leading by 3. Here's Oladipo, and they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Matching up on the changes now for Indiana. Doug McDermott, he's checked in for Sabonis, and it's Lamb in there for Oladipo. Chandler Hutchison, he's checked in for the Bulls. Satoransky comes in for White. Pacers have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Lamb finds McDermott. Holiday with the 3. There's Bitadze. Back to McDermott from outside the arc. Good on the triple. And the Pacers lead by 8.
Well, we know that McDermott came into the league with a reputation as a dead-eye shooter. Get your hands up and contest or he'll make you pay.
Satoransky looking around. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Bulls have knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. I'd say those numbers read pretty well. First one falls for T.J. McConnell. He's checked in for Aaron Holiday. And the Bulls making a change here as well. Valentine's checked in.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line. And boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Bulls trail by 6. The pass to Cornette. Kicks to Valentine. Back to Young. Bulls moving the ball around. Hutchison. And again, Chicago. No good. Indiana's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Holiday, the pass to McDermott. To the paint. Back to Holiday. Lots of room. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Boy, defense nowhere to be found, and neither was his shot at that time.
It's tipped. Here's Hutchison. Off with the layup.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Good.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Bulls trail by 8. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Here's Indiana. They're on a 13-4 run right now. And slam dunk by Lamb.
The lead just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Outside Holiday. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's Indiana holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. Right back after this break. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. On the court for the Bulls, getting this fourth quarter started. Saturansky runs the point with Levine at the 2. Markkanen and Carter are up front, and it's Harrison in at the small forward position. And Levine throws it down.
And you got to like the vision for Markkanen. I mean, a big man who knows how to find the open man.
Pass to Lamb. Over to the left wing. Turner trying to free himself up. They get the rebound. And Warren able to finish. And the Pacers lead by 8.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And that one is good.
Wow, he looks like a completely different player in this half. He's found his rhythm.
Now, here's Warren. He's tightly guarded. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. And he comes up with the deuce.
Well, just staying alert. Great setup that time by Levine.
Fourth quarter still young. Just over a minute play. Brogdon the pass to Turner. Stolen by Levine. And, oh, here we go. Carter's got it in the fast break chance. Saturansky gets the bucket.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
To the middle. And Turner kicks to McConnell. It's up a 3. It's all in by the Bulls. Carter's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Levine. And he hits it to tie the game up. Levine's got 10 points in just the second half. And it's McConnell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. They've led by as many as 14 points. To Lamb. Inside. Warren. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Lauri Markkanen.
Well, you can't allow T.J. Warren to get this close to the cup. Once you do, you have to foul him.
And T.J. Warren has always been able to score. Gives you production whether he's playing the 3 or the 4.
Greg, the numbers have never been a concern for T.J. Warren. He's always been a solid scorer. He's increased his efficiency. He's leaned a little bit more heavily on the three-point opportunity, which is so important. For him, to me, it's about staying healthy.
Some changes for Indiana. Sabonis comes in for T.J. Warren, and Edmund Sumner's subbed in for Lamb.
Now think back to the 2014 NBA draft, the 13th pick overall. Zach LaVine goes out and gives an epic performance in the 2016 dunk contest.
And you've got to wonder just how big those points are going to be. A swing like that could decide the outcome.
Bitadze, the pass to Holiday, and he banks in the layup. Holiday's got his first bucket in this one.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Indiana trailing here. And there is the whistle. That goes on Kobe White. That'll be his second foul of the game. Holiday, the pass to Sabonis. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Big-time delivery from Domantas Sabonis. Okay.
Levine against Holiday. And there's the defensive 3-second call. And the technical free throw is good.
And really, the tension could not be higher right now. And he looked like he was shooting free throws at practice. What a cool customer.
And the Bulls with another miss. Indiana's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Indiana moving it around. That one good for 2. Sabonis has got 4 points this quarter.
Boy, you cannot give Sabonis this kind of advantage. He's got the kind of touch and focus necessary to score it.
Markkanen, good.
Accepting more of a leadership role over time. Markkanen not bashful at rising up to take huge shots.
And the foul on Wendell Carter. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Chicago making a switch here. Satoransky's checked in. Sabonis kicks to Holiday. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. And so he hits the technical free throw.
And that point was a gift. I mean, it's never really smart to get teed up, but in a game that's this close, boy, that really hurts.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Turner's checked in for Goga Bitadze. Warren comes in for Doug McDermott. And it's Victor Oladipo in for Edmund Sumner. Bulls have gone 8 of 11 from the field in the final period. Great shooting down the stretch. Levine can't hit. Indiana leading, and they're moving it up. Here's Oladipo. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Boy, that's an example of really quick feet by Victor Oladipo. He's just so good at getting into the lane to pick up these fouls.
It's the first. That will put them up by 2. Malcolm Brogdon's checked in for the Pacers. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Yeah, nice there. He does not waste those opportunities. Just what they needed with this game still in doubt.
Levine can't hit. For Indiana, they've gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. And there it is for him.
And this is what leaders do. Victor Oladipo says it's my time.
Levine wide open. But they get it back. Carter kicks to Levine, launches it. It drops. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
So much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
Sabonis, the pass to Turner. Markkanen pulls it in. So it's Chicago now. Here's Porter. Money!
The ongoing evolution of Otto Porter saying, I can be clutch too now.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Markkanen.
They got very fortunate there, guys. They should just take their time on offense and not try to force things.
15 seconds left in the fourth. Sabonis, the pass to Turner. Sabonis inside. He's guarded by Markkanen. Count it!
No fear, under duress, big-time moment, and Domantas Sabonis delivers.
Chicago calls timeout. They're trailing by 2. Just 4 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
I don't think they should be greedy here and think about a triple. With this much time left, I'd attack the basket, get a high percentage shot in tight, and take my chances in overtime.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Domantas Sabonis.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight, just amazing. He hadn't just been gunning. He's been picking his spot.
David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Dorisburg, David.
Ball fake. Can I get him to bite? Kobe. Bank shot. Go around Dame down the lane. Magic Johnson, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Magic.
Back to Kareem. Heart and soul of my team right now. No.
Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. White and Levine team up in the backcourt. Porter and Markkanen, the duo at forward. And it's Carter in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Cavaliers, Sexton and Osman on the perimeter. Andre Drummond is out there with Kevin Love. And it's Garland in at the point. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1.
And well, Garland, the 5th overall pick back in 2019, had a slow start to his career. But around the midway point, he really started to take off.
You wonder, Greg, in that rookie campaign, if that's a bit of somebody realizing the length of an NBA season. And maybe he made a bit of an adjustment in his body. Now in his second year, we can see some of the fruits of his labor in the offseason and him developing. That's pretty crazy. Garland at his size getting way up.
So it's Chicago now. For 3, Levine. Offensive rebound. That shot off the mark. Cleveland with the ball. Garland the pass to Drummond. The second effort. Second shot opportunity. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, Garland does a good job there getting the shot up into the air while he's being fouled.
The Cavaliers shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Well, you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Markkanen kicks to Levine. Back to Markkanen. Launches a 3. The putback. Andre Drummond grabs the miss. Cavaliers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Here's Sexton. Makes it off the glass.
Toughness there shown by Colin Sexton. No stranger to having to outmuscle the defense from time to time.
There's the pass to Levine. And the Bulls with another miss.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here's White. Porter finds Levine. No good, unable to end this run.
He's been off the mark, and that hasn't helped them chip away at the lead. It's been a theme here this quarter.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
And for the Bulls, they're shooting in the early going here. Pretty dreadful, 22%.
And a solid playmaker, White has a great sense for when he should look to give it up.
Here's Garland. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
And it's good for 2. 6 points for Wendell Carter. Greg, one of your former teammates, John Starks, would get under a guy's skin on the court. He's like a nuisance, but really opposite off the floor, away from the game.
I tell you, Kev, John's got a heart of gold, and anybody that knows him is going to be a fan of the person. John is as good a friend as I can ever recall having.
Bulls trail by 4. White the pass to Carter. White, good.
Yeah, attacking the interior is something White does well. He's crafty, and he makes good adjustments against the defense.
And stolen by White. Levine with it. Guarded now by Sexton. Got it. Nice one there from Levine.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
The Cavaliers have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Here's Garland. Sexton on the wing. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Sexton's got 6 points.
When you get physical like that, I don't think Sexton minds it all that much, able to play through it.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. Outside Porter, the 3. The shot misses. And it's Chicago the other way. Dunn kicks to Young. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
Cornette can't get it to go. For Cleveland, they've gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
Well, the defense slow to react to Garland's play on that possession there. Instinctive to do whatever it takes to get to the foul line.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
And 88 from the line a season ago. He was one of the best shooters in the league.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Thompson's checked in. Chicago trailing here. Here's Young. Thompson with the rebound. Cleveland's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Garland, no good.
We're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Here's Satoransky. A miss that time. Would have put him up. Well, the Cavaliers shooting well right out of the gates here at around 50%.
Nance is just such a cerebral player out there. Does a good job of trying to be a threat with the assist.
And it's Dunn in the corner. Pass to Satoransky. Dunn looking over the floor. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
That defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
So for Chicago right now, we've got Satoransky, also Valentine out there, and it's Cornette in at the center.
Great at using his body and finding his feet in positions on the boards where he can get up, get to it, get an extra possession.
Pass to Windler. Cleveland moving it around. Here's Porter. It's deflected. Here's Hutchison. Still looking for his first bucket in this one.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Hutchinson's got 4 points this quarter.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Garland, the pass to Windler. And it's blocked. And the foul on Larry Nance Jr. That's his first foul. Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for Garland. And the Bulls making a change also. Harrison's checked in. Passes to Cornette. Back to Harrison. And he uses the glass on the layup. Harrison's got the lead up to 4 now for the Bulls.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
The shot by Thompson, no good. And here are the Bulls now. They've got an 8-0 run. Here's Young, and Young with the stuff.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. On the wing, Porter. Lays it up off the glass. Porter's got his first bucket of the night.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Cornette kicks to Valentine. And the pass to Young. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
Now here's Nance. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Chicago with the ball. Big stretch here going 10-2. Here's Young. Another shot. No good for the 5th time from the floor this game. He's made 2 shots.
Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night. Any possession that ends in a shot from that range after a good player and ball movement, that's a good one.
And Kevin Porter Jr., all the issues you'd expect from a rookie, Greg. Unforced errors, a few too many fouls and turnovers. But as you and I were talking, and as the coaches told us, the upside is huge.
I tell you, Kev, his first step with the ball in his hands is incredible. Can burst by defenders like they're waiting at a bus stop. Once he matures, he's going to be a handful to deal with.
And the Bulls making a change here. Carter, he's checked in for Luke Cornett. Markkanen comes in for Young. Otto Porter Jr., he's checked in for Valentine. And it's done in for Satoransky. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Yeah, and he wasn't someone you wanted to foul if you were defending him last season. 85% is what he made from the line.
Bulls making a switch here. Levine's checked in.
Well, Sexton has tremendous athleticism and a great motor. It's about now being a floor general in this new system.
Yeah, and that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession. The Bulls leading by 3. Markkanen kicks to Carter. Levine wide open. That one falls, coming off Carter's feed. Levine's got 7.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Sexton, and Sexton slams it in.
When you don't get in his way, Sexton's going to get up there and throw it down.
Outside, Porter to the paint. Carter with the bucket. He's got 8.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And so Sexton will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. 6-point game. And it's Drummond with a sensational play.
Sexton realizing that one of his guys is wide open, and that court awareness, he was able to get it to him.
Markkanen in the corner. Looking for Carter. He gets it there. And he makes that one.
Doing a lot of nice work now from the field. He's helped get them this lead, and now he's helped them keep it.
Garland, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. White, he's checked in for the Bulls.
In the 7th pick of the 2018 draft, Carter Jr.'s potential is enticing. A bruising big man with a bright future ahead of him. Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Now, here's Garland. He's got 8, lays it up and banks it in.
Well, Garland's able to work around the defense that time. Pretty agile from the small guard.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Levine. 2 points. That one goes. Levine's got the lead up to 9 now for Chicago.
It really turned it around here in the second quarter after shooting less than 40% from the field in the first.
Here's Garland. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Pass to Love. Here's the 3. No good on the shot. And Levine launches it from deep. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Some incredible work in this one by Wendell Carter Jr. He had 13 points, 3 rebounds. And that does it for our
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. A fantastic game from Wendell Carter in this one.
And those extra chances mean so much. And he has shaped the game with the way he's been pulling down those offensive boards.
And the team appreciating all of that dirty work going on. His activity has been phenomenal.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Ashman and Love are the forwards. And it's Drummond in at the 5. Levine can't hit. The Cavaliers trail by 9. Here's Garland. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Lauri Markkanen. A new generation of players, Greg, coming into the NBA alongside your son Cole. We've got a lot of players who I think are going to have a long-term impact on this game.
There's no doubt about it. Listen, I hope Cole can have the kind of impact that some of these guys are, but look at the Grizzlies. I think they got 2 terrific ones. Ja Morant has superstar written all over him. Brandon Clark probably surprised some people with his ability to have an impact. And if you look at this past draft, Obi Toppin is one to watch. This is a guy with great size and length who was a perimeter player until he had a growth spurt. So those are the types of players that I think when you combine athleticism and skill with the way the court is spaced, man, can have a tremendous impact in this game.
Chicago making some changes. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Carter. Chandler Hutchison comes in for Porter. And it's Shaquille Harrison in for Zach LaVine. Here's White. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark.
The thing that really separates White is the quickness. Whether it's with the ball in his hands or running off screens, he's very difficult to stay connected to defensively. And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
And last year, Greg, we saw White get more comfortable in the offense as the season went on.
You know, more scorer than a playmaker at this point. Drafted 7th overall because he has the potential to do both. If he can add strength and cut back on the turnovers, he's going to be a very good player for a long time.
Porter's checked in for Colin Sexton. Now, here's Garland. He's guarded closely. Thompson passes to Windler. There's Garland. Rebound by the Bulls. Satoransky's got 4 rebounds in this game.
The third quarter has not started well, just 1 of 4.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. Chicago leading by 6. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. To the left wing. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson. Bulls shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
Thaddeus Young, he's checked in for the Bulls. Chris Dunn comes in for Satoransky.
And you have to be excited about the work rate that Thompson has shown lately. He has become a much more active player.
Well, the ability just to stay with that high motor is Tristan Thompson's calling card at this point. On the interior, wants to play physical and wants to disrupt anything he can on the inside to make an impact.
Here's Dunn. The putback. Young on the follow. Young's got the lead up to 9 now for Chicago.
Well, a missed box out and an easy tip in, but it's because of the activity as the ball is going up, finding yourself in the right spot, just using some effort.
And Young slams it home.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition.
Pass to Harrison. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. And the layup's good off the glass. Harrison's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Garland, no good.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Garland tips it, and there's Thompson putting it right back in.
Well, that's what Tristan Thompson does best, just working the glass and working the D over.
And Valentine gets it to go on the assist from Dunn. Valentine's got his second bucket.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson.
Yeah, the body language right now is not looking good for this basketball team. The game might be out of reach, but they have to avoid mistakes like that.
A different look now for Cleveland. Drummond's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Kevin Love comes in for Larry Nance. And it's Jetty Osman in for Garland. Then for the Bulls, Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Chandler Hutchison. Otto Porter Jr. comes in for Valentine. And Levine subbed in for Harrison. And that one's good by Porter. Porter's got 6 points.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Levine, and the jam by Levine.
And with out of this world athletic ability, Levine has become one of the game's best dunkers.
And Love has it in the corner. Offline with his three. Outside Levine. The shot's good.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Now the passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. So the Bulls 5 right now. Markkanen and Carter are up front. Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. And it's White in at the point. Here's Markkanen. No good there. And Cleveland the other way now. Sexton on the wing. Guarded by Levine. Sexton against White. Sexton's shot is good. Sexton's got 4 points now in the quarter. And so Levine will bring it up now for Chicago. 13-point lead. And there's the call on Kevin Porter. That is his first foul of the game. Markkanen kicks to Levine. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep them there is to build a championship caliber team around them. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to leave.
That's a solid blueprint.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
It's tipped. Here's Drummond, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. And Levine, here we go. Nice D from Porter. The Cavaliers trail by 17. Here's Sexton. It's good for his 8th consecutive basket in only 8 tries.
Wow. And he has found the stroke, folks. Continues to knock down shot after shot. Perfection thus far.
Levine against Porter. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And one of the strengths of Levine's game, that ability to lure the D into fouls. Get into the wrong position, and he'll make you pay.
First free throw is good.
And they didn't shoot it very well from the line in the first half, but they've gotten much better since halftime, and it's helped them to secure the lead.
Garland, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. And Chicago also making a switch. Satoransky's checked in. The Bulls leading by 17. Porter dishes to Markkanen. For 3, Levine. That one falls, coming off Carter's feed. Carter's got 4 assists in the game.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second 3 of the game.
Here's Osman. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Levine. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Levine's got 17 points here in the second half.
Flat out taking the game over, and there's no way he's going to give it up. And it's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession.
I know people can't see you, but you're doing what I'm doing, scratching your head to that turnover.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Basket counts.
Aggressive defense. The battle with Drummond inside is a collision waiting to happen.
And here's Levine. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. The Bulls also changing it up. Thaddeus Young, he's checked in for Markkanen. Valentine comes in for Porter. And Chris Dunn subbed in for Satoransky. And Levine throws it down.
So aggressive once he gets high. Love how Levine stays after it when he gets it going.
Here's Zizic. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from there.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
Free throw good, Levine.
And a good free throw shooter who's really increased his volume over the years. Levine with a lot of ways to beat you.
And Cleveland making a change here. Osman's checked in. Just 5 on the clock. Levine for 3. Offensive rebound.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Bulls.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Zach LaVine.
He was tough to cover all game long. One of those nights when he felt like nobody could stop him, and they didn't.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
And they've won the rebound battle so far, and it's translated to the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's not just about stopping the offense in the scouting report. It's about knowing where to be when those shots are going to be missed, and they're doing a nice job on the rebounding.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
You love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
And the foul on Jordan Bell. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. That's good from Valentine. He's perfect from the line this time.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
11 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Three-pointer, Dellavedova. Cleveland the rebound.
Yeah, maybe a little luck, maybe a little bit of heart. Both of those at play here. He's getting every offensive rebound.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup.
just working Zion. He's got no answer.
Can't let Kobe get away. I'm going to stay off ball and just stay on Kobe Bryant here. They're setting the screen for him. Harden lost him. And I'm facing elimination already. This is great. It's been like 40 seconds. Let's see if I can post Kobe a little bit. Let's go away. Yes.
Now the starting group for Orlando. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fultz is out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac in at the 3. And for Chicago, Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. Markkanen and Carter are up front, and it's White in at the 1 spot.
And got to do more than that to stop Vucevic. So adept at fending off those types of challenges.
Well, it was a career year for Evan Fournier, just at the right time. Opted out of his player option over the summer, and he was a free agent.
And Fournier proved that he can put up numbers. Aggressive looking to create with the ball in his hands. This team got a great weapon signing Fournier.
Here's Fultz, following the basket by Otto Porter. Isaac passes to Gordon. Some nice ball movement by the Magic.
I don't think the D does good enough here, but something causes the miss.
Look at that!
Easy to see why Levine won the dunk contest in 2016. I mean, he has endless ups.
It's Fournier on the wing. Isaac outside. Passes it to Gordon. He dishes it to Vucevic. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. Outside, Levine. The shot. Vucevic with the rebound. And it's Orlando's ball. Fournier passes to Gordon. And they pick up 2.
Not one to shy away from contact. It's all part of the toughness that Gordon brings to the table. Well, you can't help but think of the dunk contest robbery with Aaron Gordon. Didn't receive max points on some of his dunks that clearly deserved it. Said he's done with the event after the last go. And I can't say I blame him.
Here's Levine. Unable to get that one. Nice D from Fournier. Isaac outside. Back to Fournier. Vucevic the pass to Fournier. Isaac outside. Porter against Vucevic. Fultz the bounce pass. Here's Gordon. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2. And with the dunk contest and Aaron Gordon, some of the dunks he pulled off, Greg, were outstanding.
I mean, going over Taco Fall was the big one. The one-handed windmill was impressive as well. Gordon doesn't need a trophy. Everyone knows he's one of the best dunkers we've ever seen. Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip end.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. And Vucevic throws it down.
And using every bit of that large frame for the exclamation point, Vucevic a force around the rim.
Now here's Fournier. Here's Fultz. It's good. And he makes his first shot of the game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Kicks it out to Markkanen. Levine against Fournier. Here's Carter. On the wing, Levine. From deep. And it's Orlando with the rebound.
Well, he has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots on it.
Pass to Fournier. Here's Gordon. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Gordon's got 7. Looking at current NBA players, Greg, leaving aside the real star players, who would you love to have played with from this era?
Man, there's so many guys that, you know, and I hate to call them role players because they bring so much more to the table, but in reality they got to fill some roles, right? And you know, John Collins is a guy who's got great potential, a tremendous finisher around the rim. How about Robert Covington, a smooth shooter who defends his tail off.
Davis Bertans, a deadly floor spacer who can put the ball down and create and make plays. So there's so many guys like that in the league that make a difference in determining whether your team can win or lose.
Boy, those are three names I don't know that I would have mentioned, so I'm glad you did. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. And out of bounds as the Magic will gain possession. And the Bulls making a change here. Hutchison's checked in. Orlando leading by 5. 59 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. The shake. Vucevic. It's good. The assist that time for Menace. Vucevic has got his third basket of the night. Satoransky, the pass to Cornette. It's Young on the wing. The pass to Hutchison. Done outside. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
A masterful penetrator. Once done, notices an opening in the defense, he tears it asunder.
They get a hand on it. Bamba kicks to Ennis. Augustine with it. This is to Ennis. Just 5 to shoot. Three-pointer. Augustine, no luck. Now, here is Young. He's covered closely. Here's Dunn. Got a hand on it, and he recovers it. And can't hit the shot, but they're saying he got hacked, so he'll head to the free throw line.
The combination of speed and power Dunn possesses is impressive. I mean, sometimes the D doesn't know how to guard him.
He hits both from the stripe. Here's Vucevic. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Magic. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And when you consider how the Magic are doing, what do you think?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, they really got after it. I mean, they made life extremely difficult for the shooters, which is why they hold this lead.
This is how the floor looks for the Magic starting the second. Bamba is out there with Vucevic. Then it's Ennis. Then it's Terrence Ross. And it's Carter Williams in at the point. The drive by Vucevic. Here's Bamba. That shot off. Good defensive work there by Young. Now here's Valentine. Tight defense on him. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Valentine's got the opening basket here in the second quarter for the Bulls. And it's Carter Williams with the ball for Orlando. Orlando moving the ball around. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Chicago trailing here. Young with the ball. Now guarded by Ennis. And there's the call on James Ennis. That is his first foul of the game. Gordon's checked in for Vucevic. Now here's Valentine. D right on him. And he converts the layup.
I like that pick play. I mean, you can see how easily it makes it for him to get to the cup.
Ross finds Bamba. Back to Ross. Carter Williams the pass to Bamba. And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Carter, he's checked in for Luke Cornette. Markkanen comes in for Thaddeus Young. And it's White in for Dunn. Orlando also making some changes. Jonathan Isaac comes in for James Ennis. And Fournier subbed in for Terrence Ross. Got a piece of it.
Well, a step in the right direction. Markkanen must continue to make these kinds of efforts on defense.
Harrison passes to Valentine. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Valentine's got 6 here in this quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Carter Williams kicks to Isaac. White against Carter Williams. Isaac passes to Carter Williams. Here's Fournier. Fires from deep. The putback. It's good on the putback. And the Magic lead by 1.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Oh, you know what it is. One play at a time. That's got to be the mindset, especially in such a tight game.
Now, here's Valentine. Markkanen passes to Carter. Here's Valentine. Rebounded by Isaac.
He's as surprised as anyone with that miss. When he's left alone like that, you can usually count it.
Kept alive.
This quarter has been hit or miss for him. Mostly miss.
Valentine. Rebound by the Magic. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Fournier passes to Bamba. Carter Williams kicks to Isaac. Back to Carter Williams from the arc. And no good that time. And it's Chicago the other way.
And last year, Lauri Markkanen was asked to change his style of play a bit. He did more spot-up shooting for the team.
Yeah, and honestly, in my opinion, GA, it was a waste of what Markkanen can be. I mean, this kid can dunk on you inside, post up, face, get you in the triple threat, shoot the 3 off the spot up, and more so importantly, maybe even handle the ball. He can make players around him better. He has one of the quickest first steps to take guys off the dribble in the league for his size. I'd like to see him take greater advantage of his skill set.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. Following the miss by Mohamed Bamba. And Carter with his second chance points. Carter's got the lead up to 3 now for the Bulls.
Oh, he's just such a terrific offensive rebounder. I mean, Carter Jr. excels at using his big body to his advantage on the glass.
And you don't ever.
And here we go with the coach's challenge. I'm surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
The free throw drops for Gordon.
And there's no question that Gordon is a talented player, and it's clear he wants to be a star in this league.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. 44 seconds left in the first half of the game. Here's Levine. It's hauled in by the Magic. Ross on the wing, guarded by Porter. Pass to Gordon. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
His energy level has never dropped in this game. I mean, he's working his tail off. And the D is struggling to keep up.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Got it. Nice one there from Levine.
A decent threat from downtown. You got to see Levine nailing this shot more and more.
Augustine passes to Gordon. And it's Gordon with the finish.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Here's Levine. Misses from short range. And so it's tied as we head.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome. It was a closely contested first quarter for Chicago. They were in a 7-point hole. And that'll...
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. A fantastic game from Aaron Gordon in this one.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Bringing the physicality. I mean, they kept working it to him, and he kept delivering.
Markkanen and Carter are up front. White and Levine team up in the backcourt. And it's Porter at the 3. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. Outside, White. He kicks it to Markkanen. Here's Levine trying to get open as Carter. Levine can't hit. And here's Isaac. He'll bring it up for the Magic. A 2-point game. And it's out of bounds to the Magic as Orlando will retain possession. And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the Mobile 1 block.
And he's all over that shot. Has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
You got to like seeing this from Carter Jr. using his intimidating wingspan to wipe away the shot.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling.
And now, Wendell Carter, a great young prospect for the Bulls. Kevin, he's seen steady improvement so far. They believe he'll be a factor for a long time.
Here's Levine following the score by Aaron Gordon.
Well, he's got to be disappointed with his performance, but it'll be easier to swallow if they keep the lead.
Isaac passes to Fournier. Good on the bucket. Fournier's got it all tied up now for Orlando.
And with Carter, they like that he's an impact player on both ends of the floor.
Yeah, Jay, on the offensive end, he's an underrated passer. I can see him taking more playmaking responsibility in the future. The ceiling on his skill set is very high.
And Levine, here we go. And Carter with his second chance points. And the Bulls lead by 2.
The timing on display. I mean, you got to respect Wendell Carter Jr.'s ability to read where misses are going. Pounce. They're on target from the start of the half. I mean, they're moving well. They're getting some good shots. That makes him 3 for 4 from the field since halftime.
Here's Levine following the score by Aaron Gordon. And he gets it to go.
Well, easy look provided by Carter Jr. Always helps when your bigs can move the rock.
Passes it to Fultz. The dish to Gordon. He feeds it to Vucevic. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
So for the Bulls, Thaddeus Young. He's checked in for Lauri Markkanen. Satoransky comes in for Zach LaVine, and it's done in for Kobe White. Orlando also making some changes. Ennis, he's checked in for Aaron Gordon, and Terrence Ross is subbed in for Fournier.
Oh, and the potential Carter Jr. has is enticing. A multi-talented big who plays with the real competitive fire.
Chandler Hutchison, he's checked in for Chicago. When you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
And is that good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do.
Here's Ennis. Chris Dunn making his last shot. Ennis. Carter pulls it in. Carter's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Satoransky. Oh!
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
This is why they go to him. When the game is tight, he ups his intensity level.
That is good. And the Bulls lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from Ross.
Wow. Solid court awareness. Leave someone open on Fultz squad, and you're going to regret it.
Satoransky against Ross. Now, here's Satoransky. 5 on the clock. Shot, high post. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Isaac's got 4 rebounds in this game. To the inside. And Vucevic kicks to Fultz. Ross on the wing. Jacks up a 3. Thaddeus Young grabs the miss.
Oh, man, as good of a shooter as he is, it drives him crazy to miss a wide-open 3 like that.
Deflects the pass, and it's sent back by Isaac.
And that long wingspan of Isaac aids him there in turning away shots, but it's also the timing he displays when he attacks the shooter.
I mean, he struggles with his finishes sometimes. I mean, it's kept him from being an elite player.
Here's Vucevic. Goes back up. He lays it in. Vucevic has got 5 points in the quarter.
And you have to reward the big man there. Vucevic, nice job of filling the lane in transition for the finish.
Here's Carter. That one misses. Great D that time from Vucevic. And Vucevic has got the ball here for the Orlando Magic. They lead by 1. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Fultz. And now Dunn pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And he gets the bucket. Dunn's got 8 points.
An excellent defender. You can see that Dunn takes pleasure in coming up with steals.
To the left side wing. Here's Isaac. And slam dunk by Vucevic. As we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
And the game still closely contested as we end the third quarter. It's the Magic up. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, it's also called making a good read, understanding where everyone is and taking full advantage. Fantastic.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. A moment now to reset the lineups, brought to us by Gatorade, all fueled up here for the fourth quarter. On the court for Orlando, Augustine and Fournier are the backcourt tandem. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic, and it's Ross in at the small forward position.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
Yeah, you just want to keep fighting, you do your best, and you live with the results.
Levine can't hit. Orlando leading. Porter passes to Cornette. White dishes to Levine. Lays it up and banks it in.
Well, the defense just handed White that assist. I mean, he smartly feeds a wide-open shooter.
They've shared the load offensively.
And, guys, they put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react, and that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively.
Gordon kicks to Ross. Back to Gordon. It's tipped. And here comes one, leading the fast break. Good work there as it goes.
Oh, that's some moxie to White's game. I mean, he just exudes some of that it factor. You know, some highs and lows for Kobe White in his rookie season. But you can see the upside he possesses, Kevin. White can get hot and fill it up in a hurry.
Now the pass to Ross. Feeds it to Vucevic. Gordon trying to break loose. And it's Vucevic missing. Chicago leading by 4.
And with White, how about a 23-point quarter early in his NBA career?
White's numbers were pretty bad overall. But with that huge quarter he had, the streaky shooting, you can see what lies ahead.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And rightfully so. Also, how lackluster was the defense right there with the score this tight?
Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Luke Cornette.
And see, well, last season, pretty much a lost year for Otto Porter. Dealt with that foot issue the majority of the year. That just kind of kept him out of the rotation.
Yeah, GA, I mean, I feel bad for everyone. The team viewed him as a key component, and he was just gone. I mean, he was able to come back right before the season suspension. Porter's still young, and he's looking to reestablish himself as a solid wing this year.
Up again, and Carter with his second chance points. Carter's got the lead up to 6 now for the Bulls.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up. And stolen by White. Here's Porter. Banked in off the glass. Porter's got 6 points in the quarter.
Oh, man, what a smart feed from Markkanen. I mean, I'd like to see him do that more. Get his teammates involved.
And Fournier kicks to Vucevic. Pass to Augustine. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Now White. Carter finds Porter. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Porter against Augustine. Up top, Ross. Back to Fournier. Kicks it out to Gordon. Takes a three. It doesn't go for him. Here's Chicago. They're on a 15-6 run. Here's White. Bucket is good. And the Bulls lead by 10.
There's a certain level of fearlessness we see from White, not fazed by that contact on the shot.
Fournier passes to Augustine. From deep. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces, as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Bulls.
At every opportunity, they managed to push the ball and keep the up-tempo game going.
Yeah, I think it paid off, that's for sure.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Wendell Carter.
He was really important under the basket, making the plays down low and getting position to pull in rebounds.
Augustine against White. Fournier dishes to Augustine. That one doesn't drop. Now Chicago takes it the other way. That drive by Carter.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And you know they are, sure. I mean, come on, the finish line is in sight. All they have to do is play it smart.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. The Magic again can't hit. Outside White. And he lays it straight in.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, I love how they play for one another out there. No signs of selfishness. They're just a total team effort.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. Some good competition, but the
must get stops.
All right. Oh, man, that move by Kobe. What a block. Let's go. Magic with the block. Okay, that was huge. Let's get this bucket. Let's beat it. Let's go. 7-6. All right, now I have the lead.
No way. Oh my gosh. Dame for three. Oh.
The Pacers looking like they could walk straight off the bus. Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Oladipo is the 2 with Warren playing small forward. Sabonis and Turner up front. And it's Brogdon in at the point. And for the Bulls, Markkanen and Carter are up front. Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. And it's White in at the point guard position. Now here's Brogdon. And good that time. Yeah, tonight, Greg, 2 teams with a lot of talent, but also a lot of inexperience on each side.
And Kevin, you know what that means? It means we're going to see some spectacular plays, but a few that'll have you scratching your head as well. Always interesting to watch these young players develop.
Outside, Levine. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. White, good.
And Markkanen, the big fella, has nice court vision, solid at finding open teammates.
Oladipo against Levine. Oladipo, the pass to Sabonis, and it's blocked. And White kicks to Levine. Porter in the corner. From outside, off the mark.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Outside, Sabonis. Pass to Oladipo. Teardrop shot, and it's good on the way-in.
Boy, the floater is one of the most beautiful shots in the game, and when used correctly, Victor Oladipo showing you he's got that shot down pat.
Now here's Levine. And the pass to Markkanen. Three-pointer. The shot, no good. For Indiana, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game.
And without a doubt, one of the big reasons why the Pacers were so tough last year was Domantas Sabonis. He continued to improve and was a statistical monster across the board.
And, you know, Greg, the biggest jump for Sabonis was on the glass. I mean, his rebounding went to another level. And he's a terrific rebounder at both ends, but especially at that offensive end. And he bangs that glass all the time. He attacks missed shots like his life depends on it. Levine's showing you how much he enjoys rising high and pounding it down hard.
They grab their own miss, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Luke Cornett comes in for Wendell Carter, and Satoransky's subbed in for Porter. Lamb is checked in for the Pacers.
And maybe he thinks he has that type of range, but I'm not sure who'd agree with him.
Yeah, you know what? Sometimes guys have the green light to take that shot, but I don't think he's one of them.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team. Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Down low, here's Turner. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Exceptional skills for Turner down in the paint. This guy, I think, has the potential to be a dominant player inside for a lot of years.
Indiana leading by 6. Lamb passes to Warren. Brogdon right side. Warren finds Brogdon. That one goes in.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possession.
Now here's Levine. Off target from outside. And Brogdon, here we go.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't Don't discount that.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Pass to Sabonis. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Turner. So for the Bulls, Thaddeus Young. He's checked in for Lauri Markkanen. Chandler Hutchison comes in for Zach LaVine. And Chris Dunn subbed in for Kobe White.
Well, he has not been sharp this period. Seems to be a little flustered out there, too.
And Holiday kicks to Holiday. 24 seconds left to play here in the first. McDermott can't get it to go.
Wow, I'm surprised. I thought that was definitely automatic.
Back to Young. Passes it to Cornette. Here's Young. Out to the right wing. Dunn passes to Young. And Satoransky wide open. He fires. And so it's the Indiana Pacers up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And we'll be right back after this. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Pacers?
We've seen a lot of their points coming off penetration in the first half.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is their passing. I mean, doing a nice job. Plenty of their points early on coming off assists.
On the court for the Pacers as our second quarter gets underway. We've got Doug McDermott, and it's Bitadze in at the 5 down low.
You look at him, and he's a little hit and miss from there, even without a defender in his face. No guarantee.
And it's Dunn in the corner. And the 3 off target. Indiana leading by 12. Out to the right wing. Here's McConnell. No good on the 3. Chicago's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Dunn with it, and Holiday picks him up defensively. Here's Harrison. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
You know, you look at Thaddeus Young, his motor on display there on the boards. One of the reasons he's carved out such a productive, long NBA career.
To the middle. It's tipped. On the wing, Holiday. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Here's Bitadze, and he jams it with authority.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
The shot by Valentine, no good.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
The wide open look here for Holiday. Misses off the right iron.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Dunn kicks to Harrison. Pass to Valentine. Young with the ball. Basket, good. Young's got 4 points in the quarter.
And, you know, Young is no stranger to overcoming aggressive defense, guys. That's just an example of his experience coming into play.
And so Holiday will bring it up for the Pacers. And here's McConnell. From 16 feet away, he cans it. McConnell's got the lead up to 12 now for Indiana. Craig, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now as opposed to when you played?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but, you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental. And I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital. And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now, here's McConnell. to the wing on the left. Bitadze, the pass to McDermott. Shot clock at 5. Here's Holiday. The shot, no good. And the Bulls going the other way now. Done outside. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Carter, he's checked in for Chicago. Otto Porter Jr. comes in for Shaquille Harrison. Now Lamb. After Denzel Valentine missing on that last three-pointer. Offensive rebound, Sabonis. And here's Brogdon from the arc. The putback, it's good on the putback.
There you go. Relentless pursuit of the ball. I love it. He never stopped working.
And Young, here we go. His second miss, now 2 of 4 on the game. Goes up on the wing. Will not go. This is off the front iron. And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And he shot foul shots at about a 75% clip a season ago.
That's good from Valentine. Lauri Markkanen's checked in for the Bulls. Dean comes in for Dunn. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
The shot by Brogdon wide open. No good on the triple. Bulls trail by 9. Carter kicks to Levine. And Levine throws it down.
And not a bad passing center. Carter Jr. with the solid find there that leads to a bucket.
Lamb, good.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Outside, Levine. The 3 from Valentine. And the last second attempt doesn't. And so it's Indiana ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back. Malcolm Brogdon was the man in the first. He had 8 points. And that's...
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Malcolm Brogdon really making a difference here.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Porter and Markkanen, the duo at forward. White and Levine team up in the backcourt. And it's Carter in at center. And that's the group for Jim Boylan as we begin the second half.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
And Levine throws it down.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And just an emotional return from injury for Oladipo last season. He missed over a year due to that knee, and just great to see the young man back on the floor.
Boy, it sure is, Greg. I mean, it didn't take long for Oladipo to show he's still an outstanding player. I mean, he means so much to this team when he's healthy. His energy is infectious, and he's a big-time playmaker and shot maker. It's really hard to miss a full year. But I tell you what, Oladipo did not look rusty for long.
Outside, Levine. It's White on the wing. Back to Markkanen. Stolen by Brogdon. Here's Oladipo, and it's Oladipo with the jam.
Really good to see Turner find the open man, proving once again he's a team-first guy.
On the wing, Levine. He's covered by Warren. Back to Markkanen. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. For 3, Levine. And again, no good by Chicago.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
and didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
Now Brogdon, after Victor Oladipo missed from long range. Clock at 6.
I don't think he's performing up to his own expectations, but they still find themselves out in front.
Levine can't hit.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
Back to Brogdon. That falls. Nice feed that time from Sabonis. Brogdon's got 10 points.
Man, love the professional, hard-nosed approach that Brogdon takes. So good at adjusting, even through contact.
Now here's Levine, and it's in there.
Doing all he can so far, but they still find themselves trailing.
We've got 1:55 left in the third quarter. Right side Sabonis. Accurate with the jumper from the elbow. He's got 8.
Boy, he's so well-rounded in his game. Sabonis is terrific at finding opportunities to score from there.
And there's the pass to Porter. Levine wide open. A three-pointer no good. Indiana leading by 10. Oladipo with the ball. Now defended by Levine. Outside to Brogdon. Pass to Turner. Warren, that's for 2. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
The defense made an impact right there. Definitely got him uncomfortable going up with it.
Levine passes to White. Porter in the corner. Levine looking around, and the 3 ball is good. Levine's got 9 points here in the second half.
Encouraging signs for him after starting the game poorly. He's picked it up here in the second half.
In transition, here come the Bulls. Oh, the power on that throwdown.
Well, we know Levine has the hops. That time showing off the creativity.
Left side, Turner. The kick out to Warren. He doesn't hit that one. Excellent D there from Markkanen. Bulls trail by 5. And a wide open look for Porter. Almost, but it rolls out. And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for the Indiana Pacers. They've held a 12-point lead earlier, and it goes down 2 points. Oladipo's got 9.
Boy, he carves defenses to pieces. Victor Oladipo is fantastic at slithering his way inside.
Here's Levine. They get the rebound. Carter. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Miles Turner. Bulls shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
In the 7th pick of the 2018 draft, Carter Jr.'s potential is enticing. A bruising big man with a bright future ahead of him.
Here's Bitadze. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
And so it's Indiana heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. In a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. On the court right now for the Pacers. Warren and Turner at the 4 and 5. McConnell and Lamb in the backcourt. And it's Holiday in at the small forward. Bulls trail by 7. Pass to Harrison. Here's Cornette, covered by Lamb. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Indiana?
Guys, their play close to the hoop has been great all game.
Yeah, but also give them credit for the layups they've had tonight after strong drives to the basket.
Donnie's checked in for the Bulls. here's Satoransky. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Hutchison. No good from outside.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
And it's sent back by Turner.
Oh, these arms of Turner just go on forever. I mean, which is part of the reason he's able to rack up the block shots that he does.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And looking back at the trade for Warren, I thought it was a surprise to see him get dealt for so little. He's always been a terrific player.
And you know what, Greg? I'm with you there because I was surprised as well. I'm not sure why the Suns made the decision to trade Warren, but I tell you what, as a former Pacer and a follower of the team, I'm happy that the Pacers have him because this guy's an efficient double-digit scorer. He plays unselfish basketball, and he actually made nice strides defensively last season. So the future is bright. I love his attitude and everything about his skill set.
Here's Turner, and foul on the shot. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
A shot by McConnell, no good.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Well, you always have to do your best to keep up with Chris Dunn, guys. I mean, just absolutely remarkable in transition, given his athleticism.
Now, here's Warren. Holiday looking for an opening. Warren trying to break loose. That one a little long.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Well, I really admire the determination with which Dunn plays, staying confident in his shot at all times.
The shot from the low post is good. McConnell with it. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Outside Holiday. Good. And McConnell gets the assist. And the Pacers lead by 4.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Now, here's Dunn. Defense is right there. Back to Satoransky. Young with no one around. A three-pointer off the mark. Pacers leading by 4. Warren on the wing. And it's Warren with the jam.
Boy, he gets up so easily, throwing it down. T.J. Warren making it happen.
It's Young on the wing. Back to Satoransky. Here's Dunn. Holiday with the block. And a wide open look for Lamb. Again, Indiana. 1:16 left in the fourth quarter. Dunn passes to Hutchison, and that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. So Chicago ends up going with the new group. Levine for 3. Porter. And Porter putting it right back in.
I love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed.
And then the nifty touch to tip it in as well.
Sabonis feeling it out a bit. Brogdon. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
White inside. He's guarded by Brogdon. Oladipo against Carter. From deep three-point range, Oladipo misses. And so Markkanen will bring it up for the Bulls. They trail by 6. And the foul on Victor Oladipo. That is his first foul of the game. Now here's Levine.
Putting that 6'10" wingspan to great use. Brogdon proving how effective he is on defense.
And stolen by White. This one for 3. Knocks down the 3.
And there you go now. One of the NBA's rising stars. Levine stepping up when it counts.
So a close game sees Indiana take this one. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
I thought I beat them, but they just kept coming.
These three are so skilled. There's no weakness anywhere on the court. Zion's trying to muscle LeBron James. Game. Well, that was quick. Thought I had it. I mean, I did pretty well offensively, but couldn't get one single stop. You're not going to win this game if you can't stop anybody.
All right, who we going to here? We have to go the ultimate closer. We got to go to
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The Chicago River winding its way through the heart of the Windy City. Our sight tonight, 2K Sport. A look at Cleveland's starting group. Sexton and Osman on the perimeter. Kevin Love out there with Andre Drummond. And it's Garland in at the point guard position. And for Chicago, Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. Markkanen and Carter are up front. And it's White in at the point guard. Now, here's Garland. Outside, Sexton. And there's Garland. That's good on the assist by Sexton. Two teams badly needing a win tonight, Greg. Some desperations on both sides.
Yeah, and it's easy to start second-guessing yourself, Kevin. You want to make adjustments, but also stay true to who you are.
Love goes in. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
The power, the skill set. Kevin Love able to drive and finish through contact.
Outside, Levine. Shot from the top of the key. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
For a stretch 4 who spends a lot of time on the perimeter, Markkanen does a good job attacking the offensive glass.
Garland, the pass to Drummond. Over Carter. Good work defensively by Carter. And stolen by Drummond. It's good.
Taking a hit, completing the play. Drummond with the excellent body control there.
Down low. Here's Carter. And that'll be 2. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Just 2 to shoot. And again, Chicago, no good. Cavaliers have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter.
And at last season's trade deadline, Andre Drummond traded away basically for a second-round pick. A shockingly low return for a guy who was once considered a franchise player.
And Greg, why is it that the Pistons got so little in exchange for Drummond?
Well, I think he was an impending free agent. I think Detroit looking to rebuild. Also, it says something about the center position in today's game.
Some changes for Chicago. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Carter. Satoransky comes in for Levine, and it's done in for Kobe White.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
For Chicago, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. To the wing right side. And Satoransky kicks to Markkanen. And a wide open look for Porter. His 3-pointers off the mark. And here are the Cavaliers. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. And stolen by Dunn. The shot by Markkanen, nobody around. And the Bulls with another miss. The Cavaliers leading by 8. Right side, Porter. Drummond trying to get himself free. That's good from Porter on the assist by Nance.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Satoransky, the pass to Markkanen. Back to Satoransky. Here's Dunn. And again, no good by Chicago. Pushing it up. Sexton's shot is good. Sexton's got 6.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
And that one goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Porter.
Better to be lucky than good. That pass was just deflected and not stolen. Dodged a bullet there.
Chicago making some changes. Thaddeus Young, he's checked in for Markkanen, and it's Chandler Hutchison in for Porter. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Dunn misses.
Oh, I don't believe that. He's better than that. Come on.
And stolen by Dunn. Satoransky against Nance. Dunn passes to Cornette. Shot to stop the run, and that's 2 points on the layup.
With Dunn, this is his focus. Keep the ball moving, keep everyone involved.
Sexton deciding where to go with it. Out to Nance. The pass to Windler. Here's Sexton. Dunn covering. Here's Windler. And a miss there on the triple. Bulls trail by 10. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Is on Colin Sexton.
To me, Chris Dunn has all the tools to be really good. Has to cut down on the turnovers and has to keep working on that jump shot.
It's his first trip to the line. Denzel Valentine, he's checked in for Chicago. Harrison comes in for Satoransky. A switch here also for Cleveland. Garland's checked in. The Cavaliers leading by 8. It's hauled in by Dunn.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. The Cavaliers have gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ball game. Here's Garland, and he uses the glass on the layup. Garland's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I'll tell you, this was their strategy coming in. They obviously identified a weakness there inside.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it.
You want unselfishness, but you also need to keep it under control.
And so it's Cleveland, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. Back to the action after this word. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And taking a look at the Cavaliers' performance here, what do you guys see?
Yeah, in that first period, they look to push in transition at every opportunity.
That's their mindset. Attack, attack, and attack some more. You're not going to beat them playing soft.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So on the floor for Cleveland, the duo inside, Love and Thompson. Garland is out there with Porter. And it's Osman in at the 3 spot.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point. Huge challenge at the rim. The defender could not have played that any better.
Hutchison, he can't hit that time. Nice D from Porter. And Love's got the ball here for the Cleveland Cavaliers. The offensive rebound. Here's Thompson, and Thompson throws it down.
The unbelievable effort. Thompson, a dedicated warrior on the offensive glass.
Young dishes to Valentine. Back to Young. Bulls moving the ball around. With the putback. Young on the follow. Young's got his first points in this one.
Always better to be lucky than good when it comes to offensive rebound. And unless you're as good as he is, then those tip-ins are all about skill. Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Now here's White. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Young against Porter. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Greg, who would you choose as the best defenders of the NBA pick and roll?
That is a tough one. This will surprise some people. Nikola Jokic is one of the better big men defending the pick and roll, in part because of his instincts. You know, he doesn't impress me in terms of his physical attributes, but his mind, the ability to anticipate, having a sense of how perimeter players play the game. He's a guy that's terrific. I'll give you an oldie but goodie in Andre Iguodala. He's still terrific. And I pick bigger guys because you've got to be able to switch that and guard smaller players. And, you know, at the center and the swing position, those are two guys that still are very reliable.
His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Outside, Levine. Pass to Porter. From deep. Levine can't hit. Cleveland leading by 11. Now here's Porter. And it's sent back by Carter.
That time, Carter's length and vertical paying dividends. He has tremendous potential as a rim protector.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
The problem is your opponent is making big plays as well. I'll be curious to see the response.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee!
And there's the call on Kevin Porter. That's foul number 2 for him.
His second foul in as many quarters. We'll see if he backs off or stays aggressive.
Chicago making some changes. Luke Cornett comes in for Markkanen and Sederin. Hold on!
Kevin, you got to buckle up on that one. The creativity, extreme athleticism. You see why Zach's won the dunk contest multiple times.
And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. And the jam by Levine.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
And there's the call on Jetty Osman. That's his first foul. Chris Dunn's checked in for the Bulls. Got a switch here also for Cleveland. Nancy's checked in for Kevin Love. And stolen by Drummond. Here's Windler. The shot that time, not on target. And it's Chicago the other way. Here's Osman. Here's Nance. And the Nance slams it in.
Nance is special. How easy is it for him to make the spectacular look routine?
The Cavaliers leading by 9. And Nance slams it in.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Chicago's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Here's Dunn, and it's blocked, and he keeps control of the ball. Here's Windler. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made. Bulls have gone 5 of 12 from the field here in the second. Levine way outside. But they'll get another chance. The Cavaliers pull it in. Outside, Sexton. Nance. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Cavaliers lead by 15.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Coming off a scoreless first quarter, he's found a little rhythm here.
And it's Sexton penetrating. Score the basket, his third after 5 shots.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And here's Levine.
Look at the big fella working on that possession. He knows how to fend guys off and get those rebounds.
And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks, can't tell you how much it means to us to have you back with us on the halftime show on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson. Cleveland came ready to play, displaying the force of a tidal wave and some excellent offensive and... Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the...
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at Darius Garland. Guys, what a contribution.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
He's been very effective on the move, forcing the action, getting to his spots, and finishing plays.
Porter and Markkanen, the duo at forward. White and Levine team up in the backcourt. And it's Carter in at the center filling out the middle. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Andre Drummond picks one up. Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the 1 pick or the 2nd pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not. And Cleveland making a change here. Love's checked in.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Markkanen shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And with Lauri Markkanen, the former 7th pick in the draft, you like him best when he's aggressive and looking for his own shot.
You're right, Greg. I like angry Lauri Markkanen because he's dangerous when he has that type of mindset. He needs to have that mentality of a #1 option, even if he's not one. That's when he's the most impactful on the floor.
And using the quickness to his advantage there. Sexton getting some momentum behind him so he could put that one down.
No good that time.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead. I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
They built up this huge lead with great play at both ends. They're going to love watching film tomorrow.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And Sexton slams it in.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus. Finally, now 1 for 5 here in the third. We'll see if that boosts their confidence.
And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Wendell Carter. The Cavaliers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. The first one falls. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Thaddeus Young, he's checked in for Wendell Carter. Chandler Hutchison comes in for Porter. Denzel Valentine, he's checked in for Zach LaVine. And it's Harrison in for White. Then for the Cavaliers, Windler's checked in. And Kevin Porter's subbed in for Sexton. Out to the right wing. Valentine wide open. He fires. Misses the 3. Cleveland leading by 21. Here's Garland. Rejected by Young. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. And now another look at that mobile 1-block defensive performance.
And that'll give them a jolt. Nothing like a rejection to light a fire under you.
Out to the wing. Young with the steal. Here's Hutchison. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
The height to see over the defense and the unselfishness. Terrific pass by Markkanen.
It's deflected. Valentine with it. He's got 5. And easy 2 points on the layup. Valentine's got 7.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
They double team Love. Garland with it, and Young picks him up defensively.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
These are his third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
Free throw shooting, not an area he has worried about at all. How about last year, 88% from the line?
Chicago making some changes. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Markkanen, and Satoransky's subbed in for Harrison. And Cleveland also making a change. Nancy's checked in for Kevin Love. Passes to Thompson. Kicks it to Garland. Left side, Porter. 1:58 left here in the third quarter. Here's Valentine. The putback. Young on the follow.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
And finished off by Porter.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Satoransky gets the bucket.
Quick thinking by Satoransky, catching the pass and shooting with confidence.
Stolen by Satoransky. It's tipped. Here's Young. Nance with some nice D.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
On the wing, Porter. Trying to get open is Thompson. And the wing jumper offline. Bulls trail by 16. And Young kicks to Satoransky. Young in the corner. There's 47 seconds left in the third quarter. Thompson with the rebound. Cavaliers have gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. That's tipped. A second chance effort. The kick out to Porter. And they're pushing it up. Here's Valentine. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Off the mark once again. Terrible quarter for him thus far.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson. The Bulls shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. He's off on the first. And Cleveland making a change here. He hits the second from the line.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second despite being down.
Here's Sexton, and Sexton slams it in.
And superb at just finding avenues to the bucket. When Sexton goes strong inside, he is hard to stop.
On the wing, Porter. That 3 off the mark. Colin Sexton, you can tell he's feeling it tonight. And guys, has been the... And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, it takes good vision and it takes good decision making right there. He showed both, and he did so at a very high level.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. So on the floor for Cleveland. Osman outside at 3 with Nance down at the power forward spot. Porter is out there with Sexton. And it's Drummond in at center. Greg, you were drafted 12th overall by the New York Knicks and then 2nd overall by the Grizzlies in the expansion draft. So you've had a very unique view of being in that position in 2 different settings.
Yeah, I mean, 2 very different cities, but really each beautiful in its own way. The New York draft, obviously coming out of college, that was like a dream come true to go and play for Pat Riley and then get the opportunity to go and be a part of a brand new team in a new country, if you will, was also a really cool experience as well.
I hope we can take a petition started by you and me to get the NBA back in Vancouver. I miss
and
going
Seattle,
to
right? Let's get back in both
Seattle.
those cities.
Exactly.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these 2 teams in that area.
And for those who criticize Drummond facilitating, I say rewatch that play. He's improving.
Dunn passes to Levine. And the jam by Levine.
And he just elevates and powers in the one-hander.
Textbook. Inside, Osmond. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Lauri Markkanen's checked in for Dunn. Garland, he's checked in for Cleveland. And here's Levine, who brings it up for the Bulls. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. Bulls trail by 19. Carter finds Porter. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Earlier in his career, Otto may not have had the strength to finish that play.
At the line for the Bulls. One shot. Free throw good. Porter. The Cavaliers leading by 16. Garland, the pass to Osman, makes it off the glass. Osman's got 6 in the quarter.
That's just good basketball. Can't ask for a better look.
Knocked away. In transition, here come the Bulls. Here's Levine, and then Levine with the jam.
Beautiful find by Carter. Sees the floor really well for a young big.
And Sexton slams it in.
I tell you what, I don't know what he did in the locker room, but he needs to do a little bit more of it because he's on fire.
Levine for 3, gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Nice form, the elbow right in line. Zach LaVine has a fantastic looking shot.
Garland with the bucket. And the Cavaliers lead by 17.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Levine deciding where to go with it. Shoots the 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Drummond's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Osman. Porter with a block.
Otto Porter with the reach to get that one. He gobbled it up.
Levine for 3. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Here's Drummond. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to go on Otto Porter Jr. And he knocks down the first one.
Andre Drummond's games has to improve at the free throw line if he wants to be a go-to player.
Satoransky's checked in for Kobe White. Levine inside the three-point line. Again, Levine missing. The Cavaliers leading by 18. Stolen by Carter.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Cavaliers.
You know, their big advantage was points in the paint.
And they found a way to pound the ball inside. And that was working all game long.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Colin Sexton.
I thought he did a good job of filling out the defense early on. Then once he found his groove, he stayed aggressive throughout.
It's Garland, top of the key. It's stolen by Carter. And then Carter with the dunk.
You see it there on the drive. Wendell Carter with well-developed fundamentals.
Cavaliers have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. But they recover it.
Oh, great job there, tracking down the long rebound, and the clock will continue to run.
Count that bucket.
And you gotta like that they found something positive here, something that maybe carry overs into the next game.
They put together some great possessions here at the end. It's a shame they could have used this run much earlier.
For 3, Levine. A three-pointer is right on target.
Sweet-looking jump shot from any distance. Levine's range goes well beyond the three-point line.
Love, no luck. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. From deep three-point range, Levine can't hit. And taking care of the ball has been a problem for him.
That's something they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unforced.
Fires the three. Kept alive. Carter. Kick out to Levine. Yep, it's good.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point.
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David All.